News as we come on the air. A man with measles stopped at this Chick-Fil-A in Fort Payne, and he may have exposed hundreds of people. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Naja Sherman. Way 31 Sierra Phillips joins us live at the Chick-Fil-A where the infected man stopped. And Sierra, what have you learned?
Well, as soon as I learned that this was one of those stops the infected man made, I came here to the Fort Payne Chick-fil-A. Now, there are no signs that I at least can see on the door that indicate that that stop was made here on April 11th. But a representative from the Fort Payne Chick-fil-A told me they learned about the situation around the same time we did. And that's all she could tell me before directing me to the corporate office. Now, I did reach out to DeKalb County health officials, and they directed me to the state office. State officials with the Alabama Department of Health say they learned yesterday a man from Tennessee infected with measles made 2 stops here in Alabama on April 11th. One stop was at this Chick-fil-A, and another just 3 hours away at a pizza place in Livingstone. These stops were made while the individual was contagious, which means people here in North Alabama likely came into contact with the disease. Now, we know the man also made multiple stops in Mississippi along the way. The Department of Health says one case of measles can infect up to 18 people. It can live for 2 hours on a surface after someone coughs or sneezes, and it can spread days before any signs appear. Now, that's why the health department says they're on alert, just because of how contagious the virus is. Reporting live in Fort Payne, Sierra Phillips, Way 31 News.
Thank you, Sierra. Just today, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said this is the largest measles outbreak nationally since 1994.
And this declaration came after New York reported an additional 61 cases since last week. There are now nearly 700 cases in 22 states, mostly in areas with low vaccination rates. Most of the cases are in New York State. The disease was eliminated in the year 2000.